It's 10 o'clock, just got back from coaching at the new Manchester gym. We're a month in, everything's going well. I put a post on my Facebook today, picture of me on a Concept 2 rowing machine, and I put the Iron Fitness logo on it, and I put a caption saying, do the fucking work. Now, what a lot of people don't realise is like what do the fucking work means, or what I mean when I say that. And in life, I think we're all searching for a certain set of results. So with kind of going to the gym, we're looking for an outcome, aren't we? So we're looking, predominantly for most people, it's probably to drop body fat and feel a bit better about themselves. You know, get leaner, get stronger, get more toned, however you want to put it. Or it might be that you train for a marathon, whatever it is, but there's an outcome attached to your efforts. In business, we want certain results, don't we? We want certain turnover, we want a certain amount of members in gyms, we want a certain retention rate, we want a certain profit level, we want certain results for our members, whatever that is, whatever that metric is. The metric's not important because you can transfer it to any business or, you know, any fitness regime. What is important is that if you want a certain outcome, you can either have excuses or you can have results. You can't have both. Now, what I mean by that is that if you are not getting the outcomes that you desire, you quite simply are not doing the work. However you want to dress it up. It's quite simple. And doing the fucking work means you need to do what you need to do to get the outcome. So, essentially, if you're not dropping body fat, before you start microanalyzing how many carbs I should be having, how much protein should be having, this, that, the other, whether I should be doing resistance training before cardio or cardio before resistance training, whether I should be doing 4 sets of 8 or 5 sets of 6. It's bullshit. All that is bullshit. If you're not actually doing the required work, which means working out 3 days a week, doing anything, which means not eating shit all weekend or all week or every day, which means only getting 5 hours sleep because you're watching telly till whatever time at night. You're knackered in the morning. You're drinking too much coffee, too much alcohol. At the end of the day, you are not doing the required work to drop that level of body fat, to increase your strength levels to where you want them to be, to increase your fitness levels to where you want to be. In a business context, if you haven't got the turnover, the profit, the retention, if it's a gym-based business, whatever that is, that's because you're not doing the work. It's simple. And you can indulge yourself with all these reasons, these rationales, as to why you aren't getting the results that you're getting, but it always comes back. It always comes back to whether or not you're doing the work, and that's the only metric that counts. Because if that's not in the right place, everything else is completely irrelevant. And what the human brain does, and I've talked about this before, is that it adds complexity to the situation purely because that gives you a way out. It protects your ego from admitting that you're not doing the work. So our brain wants to think about if it's 5 sets of 5, 4 sets of 8, should have a minute rest, 45 seconds rest, weights before cardio, cardio before weights, interval training, steady state training, progressive overload, daily undulating. Our brain wants to think about all those things purely because that is a distraction away from admitting that you aren't doing the work. You're not training with the right intensity. You're not training consistently enough. You've not applied that for a long enough period of time. Same in a business context. People create all these illusions. They get mixed up with fancy Facebook ads, fancy sales funnels, conversion systems, fancy retention systems. Again, if it's a gym business like mine. But ultimately, it comes down to you're not doing the basics, you're not providing the value. So I want you to consider that and how that actually affects you and affects your, you know, why you're maybe not getting out of life what you want to be getting. So have a bit of analysis over everything and report back to me and let me know I'm interested.